Right, welcome back. Moving on from the last episode, again, big apologies for not being able to film what I wanted to film. I say I have started filming the cylinder head, but obviously until the tool arrives. So I say big apologies, but there's always other stuff I can move on to. So as I said in the last episode, so I've got the engine back on the bench. I'm actually going to put the clutch basket back together. I can't actually put the clutch in because I don't have it yet. I wasn't anticipating getting to this stage at this particular time. So the clutch basket is on the bench, all laid out in the order it came out in. It's all been cleaned. So I'll show you what I've got. So I've gone through, I've cleaned all the parts. A lot of these went through the parts washer. So I've got the needle roller and the sleeve, which fit in the centre, which fit over this main shaft. Again, that fits in the middle. Obviously I've still got the ball bearings, mustn't lose those. And all the washers that fit inside up to the lock nut. I've got one of my diagrams. Obviously I can't do the actual clutch plates, but I can get everything else fitted. Obviously the clutch springs and plates will be brand new. But that shows how everything goes. I've already checked the torque settings on this nut. Again, got the manual out. The actual torque setting. Just hold that page. There we go. If you can see that. The clutch centre nut. It's a 20mm, 12 to 15. That's kilograms, so 87 to 108 foot-pounds. And no locking agent. Obviously the clutch spring bolts I can't do yet, but they're 78 to 95 inch-pounds. But it will be just the actual main centre nut. So that's basically what we're looking at. So if I can get the clutch basket back in, I just need to do a little bit on the rotor, a little bit more cleaning. I've got a pot with some oil so I can soak the sleeve and the needle roller. But that's the plan for today, is get that fitted. Because say, if I can get the rotor fitted, hopefully get the rotor on as well. Right, so first need this washer. As you can see, the profile on it, flat on one side, that slides on first. Right. So I've just soaked the needle bearing. Same with the let's move that over so people can see. Right, it's the same with the spacer in the middle. That slots through. So actually puts back its whole way. The cog in behind is linked up with, I don't know if you can see down there, so the two cogs are now connected. So the big cog has slid into the small cog, which is this one down here. So the next one is this spacer, washer. Now the actual basket. Right, now for the last spacer. If you can see, actually does have the word outside written on it. If not, look in the manual picture, it just says there outside. So that's just 30mm. Right, bring out the clutch tool again. Right, so all that's left to do now on that one is torque that one down. Alright, so just referring back again, 87 to 108 foot-pounds. Right, and that's done. Luckily that was the upper end of my my torque wrench. Right, obviously, as I said, I don't have the actual clutch yet. I wasn't expecting to get to this stage this early. So all I want to do is just put this in place. If that will hold, no. Because the last two parts, I say, obviously I can show this when I actually do the clutch. It's obviously the ball bearing fits up inside, then the stopper, obviously then the springs, and then I can actually bolt it into place. But that's the actual clutch basket in position. So what I do now is I turn the engine round and we'll have a go at the rotor. Alright, so the engine's turned round, rotor's had a clean up. And that's torqued. Right, just need to ended up using the clutch tool. Put the clutch tool in position, got it round to a point, wrapped it in a big rag and used a small block of wood just to stop it hitting. But that enabled me to actually get the rotor back on and torqued. And the torque setting was 42 to 46 foot-pounds. So at least that bit's in. Might actually move on and get the generator alternator into the actual case. So let me dig that out, clear some space. Right, so I pulled out the generator cover, unwrapped that. Pulled out the screws from my box of parts. I need to make sure I get this the right way around because there's the screw threads on the back. And obviously try and get that in the right position. Alright, so that's the first one in, so in theory the other two should be aligned. Alright, so that's all in position with the screws. Alright, it's just trying to get this back in position. As you can see, there are slots where retaining bolts go, so I just need to get them all lined up. And get the wiring in the right place. which is easier said than done. Should, in theory, be in the right place. Just need to move it around slightly. Right, so all I need to do now is just the 3 bolts to actually, as you can see, hold it in position. And there's one, and there's the other one just there. Right, so that's the first Allen screw in place. Alright, probably some of you would have clocked the screws I used on the outside to actually hold the centre of this rotor in. Were actually I used screws and not Allen bolts. I thought I had the Allen bolts for that, but I don't. So I've temporarily put screws in for now, but they will be replaced with Allen bolts, as that is what is came as well. That's what came out. Alright, so just the last one to go in. So I will be replacing the screws with Allens when I get them through. Right, so let's pop that on the rotor. Alright, so I'm going to leave that loose for now, just knock it onto that locator, because obviously there's a gasket to go on there as well. So that cover's not too bad, that came out really well, so that one I can always do on the bike. Right. Pleased with that, so let's got that done. I'll probably call that a day for now on this. I've still got obviously that cover to go in, but we've got seals to go in there as well, so I'll cover that in another episode. So thanks for joining me on that one. I hope that one was helpful. As I say, obviously I've had to jump out of sequence on some of the videos until, as I say, until the spring compressor turns up, and then it'll be back to the normal routine, obviously working through the cylinder head, etc. But nice to get a few of these other bits on, nice to get the clutch on, nice to get the rotor sorted, and obviously you get the generator stator cleaned and in place. But yeah, slowly it's getting there. But as I say, any comments in the comments box below, I really appreciate all your feedback, all your support. But as I say, that's it for this week. So join me again in the next episode. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.